Hey, what's going on guys? Pyrex here and welcome to another Iron Man video. So in this video we're going to be looking at the Sunspear, the new weapon from the Lord of Vampirium quest, the newest Grandmaster quest. So with this weapon it actually auto cremates the Vyres as you kill them. So you can see on the screen when I kill them, it does that little animation and you'll actually get the loot from actually killing the Vyrelord or Vyrelady, and then you get the loot from the cremation. So I just finished up 5 hours here, so you're going to see at the end of the video what kind of loot I got, and I'll explain how much loot per hour it is at my levels, but I'll give you a little run through of how I do it and what's best to use at these guys. So this spot on screen is probably my favorite to kill these. You get about 5 spawns, and they spawn relatively quickly, so if you are low level they will hit a good amount on you. Right now I'm 99 defense here, and I'm getting hit fairly well even with Protect from Magic Prayer. So I definitely recommend either Soul Split or Vampirism Aura, or else you're going to get completely demolished and you're going to need a ton of food. So you could go to a lower population world. This will decrease the spawn rate, which will make less of them piling at once, which could be a good idea since you really only need 1 or 2 to be on you at one time. But I just chose to go into a higher population world because it does increase your kills, I found, and I had a ton of prayer pots, so I just figured I'd use the Protect from Magic Prayer. So for your setup here, I'm using a Beast of Burden to hold my food and the random other drops that you get. So I think it's a pretty good idea. I can just trade out my food for loot when I need them and then just eat them. And I also keep my stat boosting potions in there as well. I just pull them out, drink a sip, and then put them back in my Beast of Burden. This is because they drop so many unique items that there's actually probably 34 or something, 36 good unique stackable items that you want. So this being the case, there's too many to hold in one inventory. So this is why I use my Beast of Burden as kind of a second inventory down to the left there. So I just trade out items like that, and you're also going to want to bring High Elk. This is because they drop noted rune plate legs, noted rune med helms, rune pickaxes, and split bark helms, split bark bodies. So there's a lot of good elkable stuff. So you're going to want to bring High Elk to keep the amount of items in your inventory down. Another great item to take is the Charming Imp. It'll free up a lot of inventory spaces if you set all the charms to just be consumed by the imp for summoning XP. But of course you'll probably want the charms if you're not 99 summoning, so you're probably going to want to keep the blues and crimsons, or whatever ones you want to stack. But that's going to be great for clearing up the floor and making it a lot easier to pick up all the other drops. So looting everything on the ground is a bit of a chore here since there's so many unique items. Like you see on the screen there, use the auto loot, area loot. So it will loot everything around you in 3-block radius, and will just add everything to your stacks. The ones that are left on the ground you might have to pick up manually in Elk, and then clear some spaces, move stuff to your Beast of Burden, or just drop things on the floor to Elk them and then pick up some more things. So it does take a bit of management, but you'll get used to it, and you'll just auto attack in the meantime. So I think I covered everything there. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer it. With that, what did I get for loot? So you might be pretty surprised here. I was amazed by how good this loot actually is. This inventory loot just looks beautiful. So all these are grimy herbs, grimy snapdragons. Those are going to be great for super star potions. And you also get the red spider eggs as well, which is insane. So 256 snapdragons. I'll just hover over here so you can see what these are named. Lanta times, you actually do get torsals. I got 112 torsals in 5 hours, so that's great for overloads. 306 avantos. All of these, 400 addy ore, 39 dwarfweed seeds, lantadime seeds, avanto, toadflax, snapgrass seeds, snapegrass seeds rather, and the mushroom spore seeds. Those can be great for making prayer renewals, but you can also bring a seed aside so you can get some good farming XP as well if you don't want the seeds, but I chose to pick them up just to see how much they would make me in monetary value. Okay, sorry about that server DC, but let's continue with the loot here. Rune arrows, watermelon seeds, limpwort roots, uncut gems, and maybe the best thing, these loop halves and tooth halves of keys. Probably not the best thing, but these are pretty great. So I got 32 full keys in 5 hours. I think that's pretty amazing. Also, I got 6.2 mil from Elks and the coin drops. So that's pretty much all the loot I got. Rune bars, like, just insane loot for Iron Man as well. Let's loot a price check. So let's open the wealth evaluator, and 15.2 mil in my inventory, grand exchange value, and 6.2 mil in my coin pouch. So that's about 21.5 mil, which equals 4.3 mil in 5 hours, which is pretty good. And that's not quite on par with QD, but that's pretty good for semi-AFK training. Good combat XP for Iron Man and insane loot for Iron Man as well. So this number was about 17 mil, I think, 3 weeks before Double XP weekend or something. The price was a lot higher, but it's gone down now, of course. But you can still expect at least 4 mil an hour with my rough stats, which isn't that high, to be honest. 87 attack and 81 strength. So if you're maxed with Turmoil, Soul Split, Overloads, you're probably going to get about 5 mil an hour, which is just intense. So we're going to go ahead and make these crystal keys and use them on the chest. It's actually Ironworth hour right now, which is great, so I don't have to wait. So let's go ahead and see what we get. These are 1.7 mil, just the keys, so we are going to see what we get from the loot here and subtract it from that. And after 32 crystal keys, this is what we're going to get for the loot. 100 corrupted ore, which is pretty decent for later. Some other ore, landed dimes, 3 teeth, 2 loops. The average loot, to be honest. So let's see if we actually made profit. So we'll check right now. 1.4 mil, so we actually lost money. So if you have keys, you may as well just sell them if you're a main account. But being an Iron Man, I'm glad I did that. If you guys enjoyed this video, might persuade you to finish up that quest, get this amazing 4 to 5 mil per hour, and all these amazing resources for Iron Man. I'm gonna go ahead now and make a ton of Herblore potions and use up all these ingredients and get my cash up. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and feel free to leave a like down below if you did so, and subscribe if you are new here. So until next time guys, good luck and take care.